like this. And she's like, you want to fight me? You want to fight me? I'm like, no fucking way. Hey guys, this is Gary Tasha Milan here, and today I'm here to do a story time. And today I'm going to be telling the story of when a teacher, student aide, whatever, tried to fight me. She tried to fight me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little backstory. Me and this lady didn't really get along. Like, she would just always give me attitude. Like, it just did not even make no sense. Like, she would just always give me attitude. Me and her was not the best of friends. So she was a student aide, and she would just be in the cafeteria, just like watching over the cafeteria if anything was to happen, blah blah blah. So this was at the end of the school year. Like, we were definitely in June. Like, we was definitely at the end of the school year. It was probably like the last week. It was definitely the last week. Like, they were moving the chairs. Like, okay, so the whole different, like, it was a whole different setup of how my cafeteria actually was. So they had the tables like set up in a line, and the way our tables were, it was like regular tables, and it was a seat right here and a seat right here, and the chairs would like swivel around, and it was like four chairs on one table. So they had all of those like in one line. So we sat down, and it was me and my friend. I'm gonna give her a name. What am I gonna give? Okay, so it was me and Hazel sitting down. I'm not sure if anybody else was there. If there was anybody else there, I don't remember. So it was me and Hazel, and me and her sat down next to each other, and we were sitting down eating whatever, and then the lady comes around. I'm gonna name her Daisy, Miss Daisy. So Miss Daisy came around, and she was like, all right, me and Hazel was sitting on this side of the table, and Miss Daisy was on the other side of the table. So she was walking towards us, and she was like, oh, put away your phone. So mind you, she's looking directly at me, and she's like, put away your phone. So I'm like, who had their phone out? I had no phone out at all. I'm like, who had their phone out? I'm like, what are you talking about? So me and her going back and forth. She's like, I'm not even talking to you. I was talking to your friend. You need to mind your business, blah, blah. I'm like, you were looking directly at me. Like, you were talking to me because you were looking directly at me. And she was like, did you have your phone out? Did you have your phone out? I'm like, no, that's why I wanted to know why you was talking to me. So I'm like, all right, miss, all right, okay. Like, okay, you got it. Like, it's okay. So this lady would not stop. Like, she would not stop. Homegirl, mind you, it's a long line of the tables. The homegirl gonna go around the whole line of tables just to come in my face. Sis, what are you doing? What are you really doing right now? Like, so she's in my face, like, pointing it. So I'm like, no, like, I gotta walk away from this situation, because homegirl really about to get it. Like, she's really about to get it. Like, no, we're not doing this. So we have, like, we making a scene in front of the fucking, like, in the cafeteria. So I'm like, no, I'm walking away. So I get up. I walk away. Like, I'm walking out of the cafeteria. I look back, and I see homegirl following me. I'm like, why is she following me? Why are you following me? Like, I'm walking away from the situation. Why are you following me? So I see her following me, and I see Hazel following her. Because she's like, me and Hazel was like, fake ride or die. Like, you not about to come. No. It didn't work like that. Like, no. So, so I go inside the bathroom. And what happened? I go inside the bathroom, and she tries to follow me inside the bathroom. So there was another, was she the nurse, or was she a student aide. She was a nurse, student aide, whatever. She came and like, she was like, oh, what's wrong? Like, what's the situation? Blah, blah. So I'm trying to explain the situation to her. Meanwhile, the lady, what's her name? Miss Daisy. Me and the other student aide was in the bathroom. And Miss Daisy is at the door trying to get inside of the bathroom. Why are you trying to get inside the bathroom, miss? Like, why? Like, leave me alone. I walked away from the situation. Why are you trying to come at me again? Like, it's not even making no sense to me. So I'm trying to explain the situation to the student aide. And the lady, like, she busts through the door. And mind you, all right, so now it's me and her arguing, and she's outside of the door and I'm inside of the door, but it's like the door is open, if that makes any sense. So me and her going at it or whatever, and I'm like, miss, leave me alone, like, leave me alone. Homegirl is gonna take her fist, like, she like this, like she's in fighting stance. And this is exactly how, first of all, who fight like this? What are you doing? So she's like this, and she's like, you want to fight me? You want to fight me? I'm like, no fucking way. Like, I know this lady's not serious right now. She's not serious. She's not serious right now. I'm like, yo, sis, like, are you dead serious? You really want to fight me right now? I'm like, miss, like, I don't care. Like, are you gonna hit me? Hit me, please hit me. So me and her is going back and forth. I'm like, hit me. And she's just like, oh, you rude and disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but miss, you here trying to fight me. I didn't do nothing to you. I did not do nothing to you. So, what happened? So now, situation is calmed down. And there was like two other teachers that I wasn't, like, I had problems with them, and me and them we wasn't good friends either. And the other one, one of them I used to have as a teacher, and she was the assistant dean. Yeah, she was the assistant dean. So she was like, so all three of them is talking. Miss Daisy, one of the other teachers that did not like me, and the assistant dean. So they all talking, and I'm like, no, that's not what happened. Let me explain to you what happened. So me and the assistant dean step off to the side. I'm like, she put up her hands to fight me. Like, what the fuck? So then I go home. I think I don't know. I'm not sure if I had class after that. I'm not sure. But all I know is that when I got home, my aunt was sitting right there at the table, at the dinner table, and I told her, I was like, let me tell you what just happened. And I told her the story. She's like, I'm going up to school tomorrow. So I was like, yes, find a fucking lead. This lady's on my side, and we going up to school tomorrow, and we gonna get this fucking lady. Like, yes, find a fucking lead. So we go to the school, and mind you, the lady, Miss Daisy, she's Panamanian. I'm Panamanian. So my aunt was really about to get this lady. Like, she was really about to get her. So we go to the school. We set up we have a meeting or whatever. And alright, so basically we were like talking about the whole situation, blah blah. So I'm sitting there and I'm dead quiet. I'm not saying nothing at all. I'm just letting them talk, because I'm just like, I'm gonna intervene when I have to intervene. So they're talking or whatever, and my aunt is letting the lady know. She like, first of all, the lady like, oh, Natasha's very rude and disrespectful, blah blah. So my aunt is like, look, I know she's rude. She can be rude and disrespectful, but what she's not gonna do is she's not gonna lie. She's not gonna have somebody sit here and talk to her any type of way. That's not how she is. And I'm just thinking in my head, I'm so glad you know. Like, I'm so glad you letting these people know, because I'm not gonna let nobody talk to me any type of way. I don't care if you call me rude. I don't care if you call me disrespectful. Like, at the end of the day, if you talking to me a certain way, I'm not gonna allow you to talk to me that way. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna say something. So she so my aunt is basically letting her know, like, Natasha's not gonna sit here and let you talk to her like that. She's gonna say something. So therefore, if you want to call her rude and disrespectful, say that, because she's not gonna allow it. So for her to come home and tell me that you trying to fight her, and she like, no, I didn't try. That's when I gotta come in. I'm like, miss, you put up your hands like you dead tried to fight me. Like, you wanted to fight me. You told me that you wanted, like, you put up your hands like you told me that you wanted to fight me. I don't care. And so basically now we starting to argue in there, and the assistant dean is in there too. They already know about me. Like, I already had trouble with them because like my aunt said, and like I'm saying right now, I'm not gonna allow you to talk to me any type of way. Not gonna happen. So basically it wasn't even really settled. Like, nothing happened to the lady. Nothing happened to her at all. Which something should have happened, because she tried to fucking fight me. And I had witnesses and all. I'm like, we could bring witnesses and everything. I don't care. Like, Hazel was gonna back me up with everything. Like, sis. So basically that situation never really got resolved. Like, nothing happened. So, cause what happened? My aunt was like, can we report her? My aunt was like, can we report her? And the assistant dean was like, oh, there's no need for that. No. My aunt was like, no. Like, no. And so, she was like, oh, you could write a letter and send it to whatever. And I'm just thinking to myself, if I write this letter, they're not even gonna do nothing with it. They're gonna look at the letter and throw that shit away, dead ass. Like, they're not even gonna send it to anybody. So it don't even make no sense for me to do all this. And legit, school about to be over in like what, three days. There's no point in me doing that. So I just left the situation alone, and that was it. So that was the time when this lady tried to fight me in the school. Like, what? I just cannot believe she tried to fight me. Like, I was waiting for her to hit me, because if she was about to hit me, it was about to go down. It was about to go down. It was about to go down. Oh, it was gonna go down. But that's my story. So if you guys have any other experiences, put it in the comment box, because I really want to know. Like, it can't just only be me that you didn't like a teacher, or a teacher tried to fight you, or something happened. Like, let me know, because I would love to read it and comment and stuff like that. So bye guys, see you guys in my next video.